JT here again. This video is on rehab, drug and alcohol rehabilitation centers. No opinion on whether they're good or not. Obviously, they save lives and they saved my life, so that's enough on that. But some of the kind of facts about it, I learned, I think, after my first treatment. Someone said it's a microcosm of the real world. And in that saying, they meant that um, it behaves like the real world. There's people around you. There's schedules. You have to eat, sleep. You have to pay attention. You have to do tasks. You're kind of training yourself in real aspects of life, that kind of thing. Um, so every instance of human interaction and behavior is in rehab. Um, and the big and scary difference about treatment is that you're safe in there. After I got out, I felt pretty safe because I was on the ran the sober train in my head, and I was feeling good about my new chance and everything. Um, but inside, you're safe with the people. They're in your circumstance, your situation. You're safe without any temptations or dangers around you. You don't have the opportunity to go out and to go to the liquor store or go score drugs on the corner. Um, so it's a miniature of real world without any of the real stuff that you're going to deal with. And that's the dangerous part about once you get out, and you're going to realize within days when you get out is everything's thrown at you. But once you leave, like I said, you're forced to adapt to a world that is behaving like it should be, and it's behaving as you left it. But now you don't have the defense mechanisms and the ways to hide from it. So you're in many ways expected not only to stay clean and sober, but behave like all the normal people out there, start to function and kind of get your wits about you and become a member of society again. And it's tough. It's a lot to take in. And it's stressful, and you're caught off guard many times. Um, there are many types of rehab. Well, not really many types, many living situations, I might say. Most of them, are the same. There's the lectures, the sessions, the guest speakers. Sometimes you have free time, you have scheduled times to kind of wake up and go to sleep, meal times, group and individual counseling. Um, there's prayer if you're willing to do it. Or meditation. Also, there's a whole bunch of stuff to kind of acclimate your mind into sober living. But where I went, I was in Kansas after living with a family member, and in this particular rehab, it just dawned on me that it's different in the fact that we were able to like leave campus. We were in the middle of a town. It was a very small town. It was Kansas. There's like not much around us. It was um, a food store down the block that was walking distance from the treatment center. There was a park somewhere to the other side of the road. It was a sparse area. Really, the rehab facility was the most populated region in town. It was wild. But you could go to the store, get food, toiletries, books, magazines. You could just take a walk down the block and come back. This was after you detox. You had to be uh, medically signed off, saying that you're not a hazard to be left alone after you detox. Because if you leave campus while you're still withdrawing, physical reactions, mental reactions, um, many bad things can happen. But you could leave the campus. You had to be in groups of three, I remember, if I remember correctly. um, and you could, you know, go down the block to the store, and it was kind of like that was a microcosm of itself. You can go and um, you know, converse with regular people that are going about their business, and they all knew we were from the rehab. It's very easy to tell. Plus, most of them saw us walking from the facility, so they were almost scared shitless. You could see it in their eyes. I'm not trying to script write their emotions, but um, most of the people there, it was a small town. They're not used to drug addicts. Most of them are hesitant to be around us. And once you said, you know, hi, nice day, whatever, it eased their mind. And it was really interesting to see the mentality shift on both parties, you know, whatever. Uh, you know, you could go, there was rec time, and you could go with a counselor and a group of people to the park and, you know, play frisbee or, you know, soccer or whatever. And it was just ways to try to assimilate you mentally and physically back into the world where everyone functions normally without using a substance, um, and where you learn you'll be expected to function after you leave. And I didn't realize that's what they did until I left this facility. A lot of places on Long Island in New York, you can't leave. You know, you can't even smoke, which is, you know, difficult. But not leaving is not a big deal. It's just thinking about it. It was nice to be able to go outside, you know, whenever you kind of wanted in between lectures. Um, I still consider that treatment. I stayed for, you know, 28 days, and it was arguably the best month of my life because it was um, starting to get clear mentally, starting to make friends, starting to feel happy. I still, to this day, remember how kind of free mentally I was. And each day I remember that, and I still try to work on getting that peace of mind that I felt there because, like I said, there's no temptation, no dangers, no crutches. I'm out in the real world like all of us now. And my brain is still functioning, you know, as an alcoholic and an addict in many ways, and I still feel sort of trapped in my head a lot of times, and I don't get that peace of mind that I had there. So that's something that I actively am still working on. So I remember how I felt there and say, what can I do to feel that way? And the last thing is don't leave treatment early. Depending on insurance, depending on if you have to be there. Um, Once you detox, so many people leave after their like first week after they're off the substance, and your body and brain is craving that drug or that drink so much you don't even know it. That's why you're leaving, because your brain is convincing you, I'm okay now. I'm off a substance and I can handle this crap on my own, and I don't need the help. If you didn't need the help, you would not have been there, because we don't know how to handle anything. That's why we numbed ourselves out. Don't leave, because chances are you're going to use and you're going to fall right back in. Stay for as long as you can, whether that's 2 weeks, whether that's a month, whether you go away for 3 months. Stay, um, and yeah, you gotta stay because it's gonna um, rewire your thinking, even the slightest bit. And 30 days in a safe environment is not going to change how you look at the world, but um, it's going to help you start to look at it differently. So, you know, that's some experience and some kind of outside view of rehab, and it's taken me a long time to realize what it was. Um, and, you know, it was a great thing. And like I said, it's in a previous video, scared shitless, but it was worth it. So I hope that helps someone and be healthy.